Hey Lou. So I'm on Zoom and I have to be on Zoom at a certain time and I'm doing Facebook and I'm doing Avis, are you there? Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Good morning to you
Hey
also.
girl. I'm headed to speak in Gainesville this morning. There's supposed to be social distancing, so keep me safe, keep me prayed up. You know I'm a hugger, so I'm like, oh, how am I gonna hug these people? Oh, I love people. So I'm gonna have to bow and, fist pump, throw kisses, because
Yes.
my daughter told me someone else, my granddaughter's father remarried. So my middle granddaughter has a stepmom, if that's what she calls her,
Okay.
and she has the virus.
Oh,
So
wow.
my granddaughter, she can't be around her if I'm going to be around her. It's
Uh,
this thing is serious. So we got to be mindful of what's going on. And what I was thinking about was time is passing quickly for me. I don't know. People say it's your age, and then my daughter says the same thing, and she's half my age. But I use Zoom a lot now because of the sequestering, and the time seems to get away from me. It's the words we're putting in our heads. So it's almost my match that it's zooming because I'm relying on the time, and I don't know. I have all kinds of thoughts when I get quiet. So that's why quiet time is important. The sequestering. I hope everybody has been getting into themselves because that's where the answers are. That's where God talks to us, and if we're not listening, we get a lot of what we don't want. So this is June 7th. I'm reading from Richer Living. I'm hooked on this, and it's guiding my life. I rely on God alone to meet every situation. What?
mm. Oh, wow.
And I don't read them. I want my reaction with you, because I have not read this book in a year or two, if more. And so he's from Emerson today. Instead
Okay.
of that reliance which the soul suggests on the eternity of truth and duty, men are misled on a reliance on institutions, which the moment they cease the to be instantaneously creations of the devout sentiment are worthless. Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, the reading is I face my world with a courage born of knowledge of the knowledge of God. Wait,
Mm.
face my world with a courage born of my knowledge of God.
Mm-hmm.
I am never alone, never deserted, and never without aid. My reliance is on Him who brought me forth to express life, to express His life divine. Indwelling me, there is a center of mind and love where power awaits my recognition. From this inner Christ, I draw greatly on God. The inexhaustible action of divine mind is the power of my thinking, and I have the courage to do all things. I think, are you coming in again, Avis?
Yes, I'm trying to get you on my laptop.
Okay, very good. So let's see. It says, I have the courage to do all things. Everybody say that. I have the courage to do all things. Say that in your
I
mind.
have the courage to do all things.
I mean, that could be a new mantra for me. Directed from within, I see the falsity of the external authority. God in the midst of me is my power and my deliverance from all that would beset me. Steadfastly knowing my inner strength, I am no longer appalled at what I need to meet. Whoa.
Yes. Hmm.
Oh my goodness. Challenges change to opportunities, problems to possibilities. Urged forward by divine truth, I proceed into correct action and bring forth right solutions. I am no longer the victim of verdicts, whether they be medical, economics, age, social, or financial. I have but one divine verdict upon me. God declares forevermore that I am his eternal son.
Mm.
That alone is true of me. And knowing this, I have no fear. His whole mind and love are mine to use for right activities, and I use them with ease. Wow. As there is no power opposed to the omnipotent mind, there is no power opposed to me and its beloved outlet. I now erase all oppositions within my own thought, and I am a free and open channel for omnipotence. I face all the things with faith, cheer, and the expectancy of good. I'm a spiritual optimist, for I know that with God's help, everything works together for the good.
Yes.
My life is now victorious, a victorious one, and a problem dissolves. I think the truth today is filled with victory. Man, they don't play.
No, they don't. No,
Oh my goodness. I rely on God alone to meet every situation. I think that's my new mantra.
I hear you. I hear
Well,
you.
what did you get, Avis? I didn't know it was going to move me to tears. My goodness. What did you get? You see what I got. What did you get?
Well, it gets back to one of my favorite sayings, God is my source and supply for everything. Even the smallest, minute detail, he's in it.
Well, it's in you. It's not external. It is inside, and that's what we kept. Well, that's what I grew up with. That it was out there. It was how
me too.
My mother said it was. It was how the minister said it was. It was how everybody else said it was. Nobody can tell you who God is for you. You have to discover that for yourself, and once you discover it, you better use it.
Amen.
It's never outside of us. And I was jamming this morning. I was playing. I found the dude. Anybody who knows that album saved my life. I will be reaching out to Quincy Jones, quite a few people, because I need to use this in what I'm going to be talking about. Because when I hear the song, I hear what was activated in me based on what I read today. It was just so poignant because in 1981, when that album came out, I was supposed to graduate from college in May. I had a baby. She was born in December 1980. I had married her father, and he was in the Navy. And when May came, I needed one more credit. One credit, not a class, a credit. My husband had turned on me. It seemed like almost the moment I married him. I told me that's a whole nother subject. We'll talk about relationship. But our relationship changed when I married him. It was odd. And so I get my baby, and we go and we live with him, and nothing's right. Nothing's right. I don't have my degree. I'm with a man that doesn't give a crap. My family, I don't even know who they are. And because I don't want to be with anybody, nobody. And the place that came up for me through this album that I was playing before the reading was the dude. And I went looking for the song, Bet You Wouldn't Hurt Me. And I think everybody should listen at that song today, because if people are hurting you, there's a reason. I'm sure they're hurt, but that's nothing you have to take. That's right. And you better not be hurting yourself. And so if you're not hurting you and you're not hurting others intentionally, you can't help but hear what God guides us to do. That's you listening to you now. And that's the
That's true.
first evidence that you have the power to do you. And then we get, so I could talk all day. We've got our 9:30, but that one got me this morning, man. That's why I don't read them beforehand, because I don't want to have a pre-reaction, you know. Everybody have a great day. I don't know whether Gainesville is going to be live streaming. So if anybody who's not doing anything in their own way, they can tune in at 11 o'clock, Unity of Gainesville. I'll be speaking there, and there's supposed to be social distancing, so I should be saying, stay informed, stay safe, stay healthy,
Yes.
stay inspired. Thanks for joining, Avis. You gave this dialogue richer robustness. I got to talk.
Thank you, dear heart.
I'll see you at 9:30 possibly, I guess.
Most definitely.
All right.